Hello, grade 10s. Welcome to June. So exciting that it's June, and we only have 3 weeks left of school. Hard to believe, though, that we've been doing online learning for 2 months, and it's been 2.5 months since I've seen you guys, and I really miss you. Hope things are still well. So what have we got planned for this first week of June? Well, let's go to classwork and check it out. So we're in the middle of chapter 4 of our workbook, and section 4.2 is reading imperial measurements off of an imperial ruler, and then section 4.3 is using that ruler to measure lengths. So lots of practice here in reading off an imperial measurements. We know that imperial measurements are still used quite a bit in construction and in floor plans and things like that. So being able to understand reading imperial measurements is a very valuable tool. Okay, so you'll see that in 4.2 and 4.3. Let's just check out the calendar for the week then. So I've suggested 4.2 you could do on Monday, 4.3 you can do on Wednesday, but that's totally up to you. You can do it anytime throughout the week. If you'd like to have a Google Meet, feel free to email me. I've been doing lots of extra help, Google Meets with lots of students in all my classes. So don't be afraid to reach out to me, and I'll definitely schedule something. It doesn't have to be on Tuesday. It can be anytime this week, no problem. Okay, and then you've got 4.2 and 4.3 quizzes to do this week. One other thing you'll notice on the calendar is a kind of special day, June 19th, here at the bottom. So all of our work needs to be finished by June 19th. So I said there's 3 weeks left. So we've got this week, next week, and one more week. And then everything that you want to hand in to be used to calculate your final mark must be in to me by June 19th. Okay, so even stuff that we did back in section 2 in April or May, you still have time to hand all it in. You should start working on it now, but our last day, absolute last day to give me stuff is June 19th. So that's 3 weeks from now. Speaking of marks, you're also going to see an update here about marks. Okay, so if we click on this, you'll see some information about marks. You're going to first off see that you're getting 2 marks, and they're separate marks. Your first is what you did in class before March 13th, before school closure. And all of that was everything we did for chapter 1 in class. So that included little quizzes and assignments and things, graphing things, and our unit 1 test. Okay, all of that goes towards calculating your March 13th mark. And then your second mark is everything you've done after that point, from April and May, everything we've done here on Google Classroom. Okay, so those 2 marks are separate. So if you click on the mark summary, you can see all the summary of all your at-home stuff here. But let's look at the mark summary one. So I have it open up here already. First off, you're going to see that it's by your code name. So it's been 2.5 months since I see you, so maybe you've forgotten your code name. If you have, don't be afraid to email me. I will tell you your code name. Okay, so that's here. Most of you hopefully should be able to remember your code name. And here is your in-class mark. So this is the mark that you have just based on the stuff before school closure, before March 13th. All of your marks are there. Okay, and then this is a separate mark that only calculates just the stuff you've done in Google Classroom in April and May. Okay, so there are 2 separate marks. This mark here, the stuff you've done in Google Classroom, will be used to raise your March 13th mark. So if you would like this March 13th mark to go up, then you need to be handing me stuff in Google Classroom so I can raise your mark. So it's in your best interest to not only use this stuff you've done in Google Classroom to raise this mark, but will also get you ready for grade 11. Okay, so all the work that you're doing now will get you ready for grade 11. So we want to make sure that you have some success there. Okay, so that's why you'll see these 2 marks that are separate right now. At the end of June, they'll be combined to make a final mark. All right, but the at-home mark will be used to raise your in-class mark. Okay. All right, so hopefully that makes sense. You've got your calendar of events there. And the last thing is just talk about this week's game, which is Measure It, which is another opportunity for you to practice using the imperial measurement in a game-like situation. So that if you wanted to get more practice with using imperial measurements, you can go and check that out there. Otherwise, you've got 4.2 and 4.3 to do this week. So I wish you the best of luck and have a great day.